Hi, this is Darren Ride. Earlier today, my wife overheard me on a conversation with a friend talking about the whole issue of tracking your time as a pastor. Now, this is something that not every pastor does, but I think every pastor should. And what I mean is, if you've got a 40-hour job, you should track your 40 hours to make sure you're tracking your 40 hours. Make sure you're working your 40 hours and not underworking or overworking. The way I put it is this way, that if you're not tracking your time, you're cheating someone. You're either cheating the place you're working, the church, the business, the organization, or you're cheating yourself, including your family, your health, your overall well-being, your sustainability. Now, if you're in an executive role, this can be tricky because in an exec role, you might not have a set number of hours. You just do what needs to be done. That's the way it works. I had a friend, he was a manager at a Walmart. He was required to work 50 hours a week, 50 weeks of the year, I believe, as a minimum. It was a minimum 50 hours a week. It was an executive role. If something needed doing, he needed to make sure it got done, regardless how long it took. Some pastoral roles are like that. However, you can still balance your time and understand how much you need to work. Now, if you're in an exec role, you need to figure out how much is expected to work and also what you can do sustainably over the long haul. You need to set a pace that you can carry on indefinitely. It's not a sprint. It is more like a marathon or sprints with big breaks in them, but you need to work out a sustainable average. One of the big issues that pops up when it comes to time tracking is, what about Sundays? Is Sunday a part of the job or not? I mean, you'd go to church anyway, wouldn't you? Well, if you are preaching or in some way formally involved on Sunday, I think it should be clear that it's work. Now, some churches, they tell a staff person they're required to work 40 hours a week and do weekend stuff. Now, that's at the very least inappropriate, maybe a bit unethical, and in some places actually illegal. In the place where I live, it's illegal. You can't have someone work 40 hours and then require them to do something over and above those hours. Can't do it. If you're required to be somewhere, it's probably work and should be considered work. You know, how much work? I don't know. Maybe in your situation, you're on staff, you attend, you're not really working that day, not doing anything, maybe interacting with a few people. It might be, half work time or whatever. I don't know, but you got to figure it out. Bottom line, if you're required to be there, it is actually work. So I just want to encourage you, track your time. Make sure you're not cheating the place you work. You're not cheating yourself and your family. Find out what you can do sustainably. Put in an honest day, an honest week, an honest year's work, but take care of yourself over the long haul. Thanks for listening. Hope your year's starting well. Press on.